Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we are looking at Cyclops from X-Men 97. Here is the back and the barcode. And here he is straight out of the package, and my first impression of this figure is that, it's essentially the same as the VHS version that we've gotten before, same legs, feet, arms, torso, you name it, except for like very few key distinctions. First off is the color. This one, the VHS, is just a tad bit darker than the 97 version. That, and as you could probably see, the head sculpts are wildly different between the two. Of course, I did do some nail polish remover on mine to get rid of the cell shading, so that's why it looks a little weird in some places. But yeah, you can see this one is a bit more golden, whereas this one is just a flat yellow. But I mean, that's not even the biggest difference between the two faces. This one is giving off like Giga Chad energy, whereas this one is more a teenager coming into his own, as I can best describe it. They made him look so young. He looks like a child. But also that little bandolier going across in his communication device. This one, oh no, they're the same exact sculpt, except this one just has some added painted lines going down there for the X, which is a neat touch. But yeah, pretty much everything else about these two figures are the same. No action figure showdown is truly necessary in this instance. Let's go over that sculpt, starting with the feet. You get some little belts going all the way around the feet, but other than that, it's pretty plain, and it continues that way up until the thighs, where you get more of those bands. Man, that iconic Jim Lee artwork. Hey guys, I met Jim Lee. Yeah, you guys all probably know by now, but yeah, he has cuffs right there, more of those bands, and more pouches. Yes, give me the pouches. I want to feel like I'm in the 90s. I was never a part of the 90s. I was born in 2000. Okay, I'm a 90s kid in a 2000s kid body. If that makes no sense. Anyways, you continue up and you have some great musculature going right here on the abdomen, and then even more going down the arm. I love that vein popping out. It looks great. I don't know what this cut is right here in the middle of the wrist. It's just, I don't know what that is. That looks so weird. I think it's like leftover from the Vulcan figure, how he had those cuffs right there at the end of his wrist. So maybe that's what that is. I'm probably right. And then we get up to the head, and I don't really think the head really sits very well on the body itself. Bringing back in the VHS version, and you can see like his head goes down a little further, whereas this one is a bit higher. And I don't know, I think it works right here, but it just looks kind of giraffe-like on with this head sculpt. It's just weird. But yes, let's take a closer look at that head. And yeah, he has a little smirk going on right here. I kind of like that compared to the VHS one, who was all serious, all business, no games. This one, he's having a bit of fun. I like that. I like having, I like my Cyclops showing some emotion. He's always so stoic. Yeah, this is a very nice contrast to that. And that hair is not as detailed. I'm just going to have to keep grabbing him off from the side. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of detail lost in the hair. However, again, this is meant to fit in with that 97 wave, whereas this can fit in with either your classic X-Men anime series or in your just pretty much your basic X-Men display. But yeah, I kind of dig it. Cyclops comes with a pretty good amount of accessories. First up is that default head sculpt. And then he comes with this angry expression, and yeah, same hair, same pretty much everything else, except it has a big peg in the middle, which you're able to slip this effect into. And man, I love it. His concentrated rage on full display here. I love that effect. I can't remember if this is reused from the retro wave Cyclops, but man, it is still amazing nonetheless. And it definitely a big step up from the VHS, who didn't even have an effect like this. This is great. But with that effect, he also comes with two fisted hands. a hand sculpt with his 2 fingers grabbing his visor, just that classic pose, and 2 open hands. Before I hop into articulation, I do have a warning for a lot of people who are thinking of buying this figure. These upper arm swivels are super gummy. Like, you can just see how minimal the effort has to be just to like bend it. That doesn't sit right with me. Maybe mine's faulty. I'm probably going to return this one for a newer one and maybe even, keep this piece. But yeah, getting into articulation, the head moves up this much. It is able to go down that much, and he has some side-to-side movement as well as some head pivot. He has a butterfly shoulder joint, allowing his arm to move this far back and this far forward. He also has some upper shoulder rotation, upper bicep swivel, a double jointed, I got that all wrong. He has shoulder rotation, there we go, upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, and he has a wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. He's able to bend this far back and this far forward. And he also has a waist swivel. His leg is able to kick out this much. He's able to go out to the side that much and go back a slight amount. He has upper thigh rotation, a double jointed knee, and he has mid calf rotation. And his foot is able to go this far down, this far up, and he has going over some size comparisons. Here he is with the VHS Cyclops, Nightcrawler and Executioner, Rogue and Gambit, Magneto and Bishop, Storm and Wolverine, Modular Iron Man and Cell-Shaded Spider-Man, Morbius and Gary the Stormtrooper, and finally the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. Final rating and my overall thoughts. I'm going to give this figure a final rating of 8. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. That's in general, okay? That's for all of you guys. That's what my general rating of it is. However, I think my version exactly is a 7.5. And the reason I say that is because those gummy upper arm swivels, I can't stand when Hasbro do that. They've been doing it a lot recently. It's what do the kids call it? An ick? It's a big ick for me, having just gummy joints, making it feel like it's going to break at any moment. The head sculpts this time around are kind of it's a give or take, whether you want like a more detailed, comic accurate head sculpt or this variation of him like being able to smile or being able to shoot his beam, and also not having to deal with like that annoying cell shading of the VHS version. If that bothered you, then this is definitely the figure for you. But yeah, if you have that VHS version already and you're content with that, then I don't really see a reason to pick this version up. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly appreciated. I'm fumbling over my words, but that's okay. And with that, I will see you in the next... I can't even speak English right now. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.